Hey, buddy.
We're good. Hey, buddy. It's been a minute.
Yeah.
Uh, so today I was training with Phil, and
Dude, you gave me the ick just
I
now.
don't give a fuck. I'm not trying to fuck you anymore.
Ew, what?
Anyways,
Anymore?
I was training with Phil. I was training with Phil today, and he was talking about something. He goes, "Oh, so I would practice this move over and over again 10 times until I did it perfect 10 times in a row. And if I messed up one time, I'd restart." And I go, "Oh, you're autistic."
Yeah.
And he goes, "Nah, blah 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 blah." And then we're talking, and I was doing a kick, and somehow the conversation got to when I was little. I didn't cry too much, but I would cry when like my burger would fall apart. Like if a lettuce fell out of my burger, I'd cry. But I wouldn't just cry. I'd get so mad I'd punch the shit out of my food. I would get really, really upset. And I was like, "No, it's just OCD." And he goes, "No, dude, you're autistic." I say, "You're fucking autistic. Don't ever fucking call me autistic again." But and then it was like one of those moments when you're watching a movie and that you realize something. I was like, "Oh my god!" I was super autistic as a kid. I think I grew out of it though.
I don't think so. Welcome back to Inglorious Cast.
Yeah, welcome back to Inglorious Cast.
This is episode 6, right?
Episode 6.
Cool.
Last episode was The Thing.
Oh, yeah. Okay, this episode, we're talking about a newer movie, Project Hail Mary.
We are talking about Project Hail Mary.
All right, give me your initial thoughts on it, because I know like you watched it a day before me last week.
I knew nothing about Project Hail Mary. I'd seen the trailer. I think I saw the first trailer where you didn't see what the alien looked like. Apparently they released another trailer after, and you got to see what Rocky looked like.
Yeah.
I had no clue. So I was going in completely blind on what this movie was about. I didn't even know it was a book until you told me.
Yeah.
And it's also by the guy that wrote The Martian. I think you also told me that.
Yeah, Andy Weir.
Also, all right, we'll get to that in a second. But blind walking in, I was like, I think it's gonna be a good movie. It's Ryan Gosling. He doesn't really pick too many bad roles. Loved it.
Yeah.
Loved the movie from start to finish.
Yeah.
I loved the fucking movie.
Nice.
Rocky is amazing. I love him, and I loved Ryan Gosling's character. I thought the entire plot moved very well.
Yeah.
It was a 3-hour movie, but it was long, but it didn't feel like I was bored at any point. Like, it felt like a 3-hour movie. It definitely felt long, but it didn't. It wasn't where I was like, "Oh my god, can we wrap up this third act already?"
Yeah.
Initial thoughts, I loved it. I love Rocky. That's my boy.
Nice.
What about you?
Nice. Dude, I really liked the movie. I thought it was shot beautifully. It's the same cinematographer. What was it? God, what was the movie? I think he did Rogue One. I think he did that
really?
one. I think so, yeah. And then he did, because I reposted it on our...
It probably was.
On the page, on the Instagram page. But either way, like, it's shot beautifully, dude. Like, it was, like, jaw-dropping watching it on the big screen. Just
it
the
was
color
shot
palette
so
was
beautiful.
amazing. It looked really good.
One thing that I really got from this movie was I feel like movies are back with color.
Yeah.
We're finally getting back. Like, fuck all this. We don't need these tone gray. Every movie doesn't need to be gray.
Yeah.
And the palette is just gray or like light blue.
Yeah.
It was beautifully colored.
No, and I like that there was a stark contrast between like Ryland Grace, that's Ryan Gosling's character on Earth, and as compared to him in the Hail Mary. Right?
Yeah.
Because you could tell that like the color palette was a little bit more stark while he was on Earth, but it makes sense with the storyline, right? Because the sun is getting dimmer, sun is dying in the plot line.
But with color in the background, because he wears that yellow raincoat, and I think he was wearing like a orange beanie the entire time. Those little small pops of colors, it was beautiful.
Yeah, and like I read the book. I didn't finish it on time to watch the movie, but I like started reading it 2 weeks before, And dude, it's a page turner. Like it's a really good book.
Really?
But like obviously, like dude, it always like people that read books and then watch the movie, it always falls back on that thing that like the book is always gonna be better in the movie, just
Right.
because it's a little bit more fleshed out, right? Because like my main gripes with or my main issues, which weren't really issues, it was just things that I was like, I wish they would have fleshed that out a little bit more. But
There
you
was-
can't because of time constraints.
There was one thing I wished that they fleshed out a little bit, because we even talked about it on the way home. Because I went and saw it with our good buddies.
Yeah.
And we were driving home, and I go, I wish they explained or shown how the other crew members died.
Mm-hmm.
You had to Google it, and it was just like, oh, bad genes was the answer. It was
Yeah.
like they had bad genes when they got to space and died. I was
Yeah.
like, okay, well, I wish they would have, like, even in passing, but he just said, because he couldn't remember anything. He had to piece his memories together as time goes,
Yeah.
which I thought was dope. But I wish that was one thing that really stuck out to me when I left. I was like, how did they die? That was like a thing.
See, so, like just around that, like in the book, they do talk about like how not a lot of people, that it's like 1 in every 7,000 humans has a genetic trait to where they can handle being in an induced coma, right?
Right.
So that's how they get to space, or like are able to travel that many
Yeah,
years.
but
in
we
space.
didn't hear about it in the movie.
Yeah, exactly. That's
that
what's
was it.
missing in the movie. And it so happens that like his crewmates, they have that gene, but they even specify in the book that that doesn't mean that you're guaranteed to stay alive. Even like in Ryland Grace's case, where like he's gonna travel back to Earth. By the way, spoiler alert if you haven't watched the movie. But basically, it's like it's not a guarantee that they're gonna survive the trip when they're in an induced coma. It just so happens that the gene is like a trait to where like maybe they can survive it.
Yeah.
And so that's one part of the book. The other part of the book that I wish they would have fleshed that out a little bit more in the movie was how Ryland Grace was able to like communicate with Rocky. Because like they do show that in the movie, but ever so briefly. But in the book, they go really in depth about like, okay, this is the notes Rocky's singing, and this is what it means. And it just kind of starts off with like numbers, colors, and
they showed that, right? They showed that. I think if they had done that where they like kind of broke it down, it would have dragged.
Yeah, no, that's why. Like with the runtime it couldn't have happened. But if they had a longer runtime, say like they really committed to like the 3.5 hour like runtime, I feel like it would have been like a little bit better on that end.
I think so, but also seeing that because we had already got that because he holds up the clock. He's like 1 and does that, and he goes, "Oh wait, he sees by vibration," because that's what they were showing in the original with the sand on the speaker.
Yeah.
In the opening of him being a teacher. I feel like if they had shown you how he was actually able to communicate, because in a book it's perfect, right? You just sit there and you get to read it. Watching it though, personally, if I saw that, I would have been like, all right, now I'm dragging. Like, I don't care. Like, I get it. In the book, it's probably great. But I don't know. Maybe you're right. If they gave him more time, it would have been good to see that. But also, I'm okay with how they did it in the movie.
See, for the movie, it works, but definitely one of the things that I did miss seeing, like at least on the big screen.
Well, if it is it in the book, was it interesting?
Yeah, like, in the book it was very interesting, and also there's a lot more like problem solving in the book, and there's a few things that are in the book that you won't see in the movie. But overall, like one of the like my issues with the book. It was kind of the issues that I ran into the movie, that it was like it almost felt like it had several endings happening. It was like they find like the astrophage, which by the way, the entire time I was reading the book, I was a fucking idiot. Like I read it and I was like, astrofaggy, and I'm like, oh my god, dude. Whenever I heard it in the movie, I was like, no fucking way, dude. I'm a dumbass.
Did you say it to anybody? Like,
no, this is the first time I'm like spilling the beans on this. I called it an astrofaggy.
Oh, shout out to the Wokies. That's so fucking funny because
Yeah.
I've had one of those moments where it's like you say something 1,000 times and then you hear someone say it correct and you go,
Yeah, dude.
"Oh, I'm such a fucking dipshit."
Yeah, like watching the movie, I'm just like, oh, astrophage. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
I probably would have done the same thing. I'd be like, "Astrofag." I'm like, "That's funny."
Yeah.
And then I like would have moved on.
In my mind, I'm just like, yeah, that works, right?
Yeah, that's good. That's perfect.
Yeah, but it going back to that thing, like it felt like the movie had several endings happening, and it was always like, okay, they finally like they're chill, and then something comes up, and they're.
I
trying to
will
solve
say there is an aspect of the third act that does drag, and
Yeah.
it's right after he says goodbye. That's where I first felt it was
Yeah.
the goodbye scene
Yeah.
where he's like, "All right," and like he walks away, and then he's like, then there's the leak that happens, and I go, "Oh, we're still in this." Like,
Exactly, because if it would have just ended with that goodbye, I would have been like, dude, that's like solid, like perfect ending. But then the leak happens, and I'm just like, okay, now we're back into like feeling like.
and
okay,
you hadn't
gotta
gotten
save
to
this
that
shit.
part in the book yet.
Not at that point, but
Right now you have, but
yeah,
like,
I finished the book entirely.
right. So, but like at that point, you hadn't got to that part in the book yet, so you were like, "Oh fuck!" Like that was all brand new.
And
to
the
you.
book, it had like 2 more of those. Like,
Really?
yeah. So it wasn't just the one; it was like 2. Like it was like one of them, like the leaks.
It felt like an and then moment, and then, and
Exactly.
then, yeah.
Yeah, but
What could go wrong did go wrong.
yeah, it did end like the movie ended exactly how the book did. Like
Yeah.
he saves
Well,
Rocky, and he ends up living in Rocky's homeworld, Arid.
Right? Did you hear what's happening right now in Hollywood?
What?
They're planning on making a sequel.
Really?
Yep.
I don't think it needs it.
With no book and an original script. That has always gone really well. That's always gone really well
Yeah.
with movies.
Totally.
And TV shows.
Yeah.
You know, they have a really successful something and then they decide to make a sequel to something with no actual prerequisite of like a book or a script that's actually perfect yet.
Yeah.
It's always worked really well.
It's always worked, right?
I can't
Right.
wait, you know, when they see a
Yeah.
little bit of a money sign, they go, "Oh!"
Yeah. No, dude, like credit where credit is due. That movie killed it opening weekend.
Fucking amazing.
Like
You know,
domestically,
you
it
know
made
right
like
now,
300 million.
You know, right now it's at. I think it just hit half a bill, or just hit half a bill
Nice.
worldwide.
Nice, that's awesome. And then like, dude, like, I really like the movie because like let's compare it to like The Martian and like Interstellar. Personally, I think Interstellar is a better movie, but like this one, it left me feeling wholesome. Like I felt happy.
Yeah,
at
I
the
felt
end of this
happy
movie.
leaving the theater.
Yeah, I'm just
I
like,
felt
this is a
happy-
good, feel good movie.
Interstellar, because one of our friends' buddies, Blake, he told Cole, this is like a game of telephone.
Yeah.
He told Cole that this was a better movie than Interstellar, and he had told me that before I went and saw the movie.
Mhm.
So going into it, not knowing anything, I was watching it the entire time going, this is nothing like Interstellar.
No, it's
Space travel, yes.
Yeah.
Nothing else like
not.
Interstellar.
Yeah, because
Interstellar, yes, do they do the whole time thing? But
Yeah.
it's that they're
That's
not
like the-
messing
like-
with time.
yeah, that's the common exactly. That's like the common like kind of like element that's
Yeah.
in the movies, but in Project Hail Mary, they more so talk about like time dilation,
Yeah.
but they don't mess with time. And in Interstellar, there's actual like time manipulation,
Right.
and like time is a big factor in that movie.
Yeah, this was just memories. It wasn't like he was messing with time.
Exactly.
Right? And I felt like I think it's a bad comparison. I don't think like this movie I would say compare it more to Martian, The
Yeah.
Martian. I wouldn't compare it to Interstellar.
Yeah.
It's just not like they're not the same movies. They're not the same type of movie.
Yeah.
There's space, but that's it. That's
Mhm.
the in common thing.
Yeah.
And the people they left behind, right?
Yeah.
That's about it.
Yeah. Exactly.
I would say I enjoy this movie a lot
Mm-hmm.
because leaving the theater, I had a smile on my fucking face, man.
Yeah, I felt good after watching that movie.
Felt good, and Ryan Gosling kills it again.
Yeah. Dude, I shit you not. I told you this last week, and it was before I even watched the movie, that while reading the book, I got I got the idea that like that character, Ryland Grace, was meant for Ryan Gosling.
His name's literally Ryland Grace.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling.
Yeah. Exactly.
Did the author say that, like, I thought you told me the author was saying that, like, when he was writing this, he was like, oh, I'm basing this off Ryan Gosling's character.
I heard that, like, Ryan Gosling bought, like, because he's a producer in this movie.
He's also, we'll get to later. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, but I heard that, like, he bought the rights or was part of the, like, the group that bought the rights to the book.
Good for fucking him, man.
Because he really wanted to make a movie like that. And I'm like, dude, yeah, that's
good for
that's
fucking
awesome.
him. Cole, Shannon, and I were talking about this when we were up in Colorado. Ryan Gosling is basically, like, I would say current day right now, the biggest movie star on earth. He is Harrison Ford of our time. Because I don't ever see Harrison Ford, like, seeking attention, like, going out, and he has these huge characters.
Yeah.
He's got Han Solo.
Okay.
He's got Blade Runner. He's got Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Ryan Gosling got Ken. Got Ryan, like, now Ryland Grace.
Yeah.
Blade Runner. Like, and he's doing Star Wars. Like, I think he's the biggest movie star of this current generation's movie stars.
I can see that because I was about to, like, rebuke that with, like, Timothée Chalamet.
Right, but has he hit the level of has he hit the bona fide level of a Ryan Gosling character? Unless you're, like, a film bro, because, like, then you're like, oh,
Paul
Timothée
Atreides
Chalamet
is pretty fucking
He
sick.
is huge. I forget. He's got a franchise like that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
Which, side note, that fucking trailer for Dune Part 3. Dude, the soundtrack to that goes pretty fucking hard.
I was sitting there going,
I was like, yo, this is getting me hyped.
How does that even? I was hitting that the entire time.
So the cinematographer for Project Hail Mary did the first two Dune
movies.
movies.
That's right.
Yeah,
and that's why he wasn't doing the third movie.
Exactly.
It's because he was doing this.
Hail Mary.
And I think it's actually the same thing that the cinematographer that's doing the Batman Part 2.
Yeah.
When they were supposed to originally start filming,
and
he was working on Dune.
Yeah.
And he was like, he's not going to be able to make it. And then now that they've just started entering production for the Batman, he's back.
Nice. That's sick. But overall, Project Hail Mary is an awesome time at the movies.
Oh, such a fun fucking time.
Yeah.
I had a great time, and I was one of those movie theaters experiences because not all the time you're going to get a good movie theater experience. You're going to get the and everyone's talking. This was a shut the fuck up and pay attention. Yeah. Like when the scenes where it's dead quiet in the theater, which are some of my most favorite movies ever, is there's no sound happening. Yeah. It was dead quiet in the theater. No one was even scuffling for popcorn like little rats. They were just eyeballs glued. Yeah. Great time.
Yeah, dude. Definitely one of those movies that you have to watch in theaters.
Oh, yeah.
Just because, like, the scope of it alone, like, just the color palette, it's something that you appreciate more in the theater.
Yeah. Did you see it in IMAX?
No, I didn't get to see it in IMAX, but I'm watching, like, closest thing to it. But I bet IMAX, it just looks
IMAX,
insane.
it was great.
Yeah, I bet.
It was so good. But also, like, I'm going to be honest. If I haven't seen the movie in a different, like, on a different screen and then went and saw it in IMAX, I probably wouldn't have been able to tell the difference. Yeah. Like, I'd have to be able to compare the two.
No, it looks great. Dude, and Rocky is just an awesome character.
Ryland Grace is a better man than me.
Yeah.
Let's just say that. My friends and I would have got hammers and destroyed that fucking thing. I would have smashed that fucker with a rock.
Right. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, dude. One scene in particular did make me so uncomfortable. I started laughing my fucking ass off.
On the top where he's eating? He's like,
oh, when he's shoving food in his ass.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, what?
Hey, listen.
I mean, the way they describe it.
Hear me out. I'm just joking. You're up in space alone.
Settle down.
You ain't fucking that little Geodude?
No, not with a 10-foot pole. But the way they describe it, because that happens in the book too, like they describe it, but like he's not as ecstatic about it in the book. He's just like, no, this is a private thing. And then like Ryland Grace is just like, for science. Like I gotta find out. It's for science because they're trying to learn about each other, right?
Right.
And I just love that in the movie. I was like, okay, that's a fun change too.
Yeah.
He's just like, it looks delicious. And I'm just like, pause.
I thought it was so sweet. The sleeping scenes.
Yeah.
It was so fucking cute,
Yeah.
dude.
No, it's an awesome duo.
It was great. Adrian, bruh, the naming it of Rocky's partner, Adrian, fire.
Yeah. Overall, I'd say I'd give the movie probably an 8.5, damn near a 9.
I give it
honestly.
like a 9.3, 9.4.
That's good.
I thought it was damn near a perfect sci-fi movie.
Yeah.
Damn near.
Yeah, it's really good because it's its own thing. And like, if we compare it to The Martian, I like that both movies, they're both Andy Weir stories.
Yeah.
But I like that it's in both movies, it's two guys in isolation just trying to science the shit, like in The Martian, trying to science the shit out of a situation.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I just like that this one has a companion, and there's just like an extra look, right?
Yeah.
I like the way the story is told of how Ryland Grace ended up in the Project Hail Mary.
Yeah, me
to
too.
begin with. I'm
was
like,
cool.
oh, okay. Do you have?
I would have been pissed, by the way.
I would have been fucking pissed too.
Listen, they sent me up there. I would have been petty as fuck. You know what I would have done? Sent them back like a mold of a middle finger. So fuck you. Let all y'all die, pussies. I would have been pissed.
Yeah.
I would have been fucking mad.
There, in the book, Ryland Grace does go like pretty in depth about how he hates Strat. Because in the book, Strat is like pretty much like in the movie. She is a piece of shit, but she's really about saving the planet.
I didn't get that she was a piece of shit. I got that she was serious, and then there was that part where she's doing karaoke, where she's showing her true self, but she's scared.
Yeah,
like that's what I got from it. And then when she's like, "We have no one else to do it. You have to do it."
There's no.
What happened? Here's my thing. What happens? He had the gene where he can't go into the fucking coma, and he dies. They just gambled that. They weren't even like, all right, let's test it. Let's see. Over and over again, let's see who can go into a coma and live.
Yeah.
What happens? They get up there and everybody's dead, and she's like, I guess he just didn't give a fuck.
They had to gamble it.
No, I know, but I would have sent like 15 people up there.
Yeah. Yeah, in the book they even go as far like because they had backup crews just in case.
Yeah.
Like they even go as far as the crew's like there's a risk that they might like have like loving relationships and stuff like that. And like in the book, like two characters they be fucking, dude. Like they're very open about it, and I'm like, sick, nice,
interested.
But book is really good. I highly recommend you to read the book just to like give it a comparison.
Yeah, I'll have to give it a read.
But
it sounds interesting.
Yeah, but other than that, really enjoyed that movie. Good time at the movies.
I've been watching recent watches is I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the 1980s movie.
That's a horrible segue from Ryan Gosling to that.
He's producing the remake, dipshit.
Oh, there's a remake?
Yes.
Coming?
Yeah, how about you let me finish what I was going to say before you fucking start calling me a fucking asshole and a piece of shit.
I didn't call you
and
an
call
asshole,
me a
but if
fucking
the
nerd
shoe fits.
and call me, say that I look like a fucking third-degree burn victim. How about you stop and let me finish what I'm saying? Stop saying I have a small little tiny itty-bitty penis that I can't even see half the time. I have to use chopsticks to jerk off. How about you let me finish what I'm going to say before you jump in, asshole? Yes, Ryan Gosling is producing the next Killer Clowns from Outer Space, the remake. Anyways, been rewatching that. Great movie.
Oh, you're done?
Hey, fuck off. You keep interrupting me, you piece of shit. Anyways, I watched Killer Clowns from Outer Space like 2 times last week. Back to back. Like one day, watched it the next day.
Nice.
By the way, killer soundtrack.
Okay.
Have you ever heard it?
Uh-uh.
I'll just show you it after this. It's
sick.
The most 80s shit you've ever seen in your life.
Nice.
By the way, the acting is terrible.
Yeah.
Awful. The practical effects is awesome. There's a scene where Shorty, my favorite clown, he pulls up on his little bike outside the biker gang.
Mm-hmm.
Pulls up on his little bike, and this guy walks over and goes, Can I give it a ride? And Shorty goes, and then he goes, Can I honk the horn? He goes, uh-huh. And then the guy picks up the trike and breaks it in front of him. And he goes, I'm sorry. And then the Shorty bounces away, comes back with boxing gloves. He goes, Are you going to knock my block off? And then Shorty punches his fucking head into a trash can. Does knock his block off. The practical effects are so fun and amazing, and I love them.
Nice.
And I'm very excited for the remake
Yeah.
of it because I hope they use practical effects in all of it again.
Yeah.
And I hope they keep kind of the same story beat with better acting.
Mm-hmm.
But that's something I've been watching. I've been watching a lot of 80s movies lately. A lot of
Nice.
old, almost B horror type. I watched
Mhm.
The Fog last night. John Carpenter's The Fog.
Okay.
I watched 1988's The Blob, or in 85.
Oh yeah, you told me
The
about
Blob.
that. Yeah.
I bought a bunch on. I've been buying all the steel books.
Nice.
I watched They Live, John Carpenter's They Live. We talked about it a little
Yeah.
bit. I had all the guys come over and we watched it. Great time.
Nice.
What have you been watching recently?
Dude, recently, my girlfriend had me watch this Spanish like thriller movie. But it's called Contratiempo. But
What's that mean?
It's like actual translation countertime, but like the way they use it in the movie, it's more like a setback. But the movie is basically about this guy being interviewed by his lawyer about this murder that happened because he's about to go into trial,
Right.
and he's like the number one suspect about a murder, and like he's pretty much like twisting the story around, just to make himself look a little bit better, more like a victim. But at the end, like he does admit to it. But the movie, dude, it had too much exposition, and I kind of felt like it was like trying to tell me a lot of it without me having to figure it out.
Right.
And honestly, I really didn't enjoy the movie that much. I was like there were some aspects of it I could appreciate, like the cinematography, the color palette,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. But
Was
and
it
the
that
acting was
normal?
good.
Like, when did this movie come out?
It came out like 2017.
Oh, okay. So it's a
Yeah.
newer movie.
Yeah, it's on the newer side,
Newish.
but it's a Spanish production, right?
Right.
It's from Spain, but like a lot of Spanish productions, they try to leave the ending to where like you're kind of like in shock. And when I watched it and saw the ending, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
like I wasn't really impressed with what it tried to do.
Mm-hmm.
It tried to do this like pull under the rug type of thing to where like it was like, oh, that was a totally different person. Like you just told somebody like the truth and it wasn't the person you thought it was. And I'm just like it tried to do too much.
It tried. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but
I get it.
I mean, it was all right. I could have done without it, but
There's some movies. We tried watching Fear Street. It's Netflix's horror movies. I've been watching a lot of horror movies again. I really love them. I think actually majority of the time those are the movies I watch a lot.
yeah.
That might be my favorite genre.
Mm-hmm.
And half the time I don't even think I'm like really paying attention to why it's a horror movie. But
Yeah.
that movie, the first one wasn't bad. It's
Okay.
actually written by R.L. Stein.
I figured it
Guy
was
who made
R.L. Stein,
Goosebumps, but it's
Yeah.
rated R. So
Okay.
people actually die. And
Oh
stuff
yeah,
like that.
it has this weird like little Asian blob.
Mhm.
Bleep that out. No, it's like this little like.
It's like a homunculus?
Oh no!
What are you talking about?
No, it's like this guy in the hospital or something like that, and there's this like creepy ass monster, like kind of looks like it was drawn on. No, maybe I'm thinking of
No.
a different movie.
Might be a different one.
Yeah.
This is like we watched so it's a 3-part movie. So it goes back in time each movie. So it's
Okay.
like the first one's like the 1990s. By the way, I will say this. The music in all of them are great. Like in the first one they use they've got Nirvana, they've
Nice.
got like a lot of grunge
Yeah.
and metal stuff in it. They used Iron Maiden at one
Nice.
point. It was tough.
Nice.
And then in the second one, it's 1970s, so they use like Blue Oyster's Cult in it.
Mm-hmm.
And then the third one's it's 1666.
So it really hammers home the point of like
Time.
being at the time.
Yeah, but
Of
the
the
first
period.
one was all right. And then I looked at the reviews for the second one because it has Sadie Sink from Stranger Things in
Yeah.
it, and then Emily Rudd from One Piece, the live action. They're in it, and it has a higher rating.
Yeah.
It's dog shit. The second one, we couldn't even finish it. So then we just turned on They Live. I had a great time. I didn't get any reviews from the anybody else besides Cole Shannon. He was like, "Oh, I like that movie. It's fun." And I think Sean said it was fun. Cole Bacon said nothing about it.
Yeah.
He might have hated that movie, but was just saving my feelings. Fear Street, it felt like Goosebumps, and then every now and then it would be like, "Oh wait, we're here for a more an older audience than like middle school and high school."
Yeah.
And then they randomly have them fucking. Like, there's just a random scene of people having sex and tits. I'm like, let's go. But also, like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It was
Interesting.
And I was like, this movie sucks, and stopped watching it.
You know, side note, just from, like, the second movie, that since you said that Sadie Sink is in it, is it fair to say, like, that Sadie Sink is overrated? I think she's kind of overrated.
I don't think about her. Like,
Yeah,
so,
I'm
like,
just
maybe, like, you could be right. Like, I don't.
I mean, she's about to get a bag from being in the new Spider-Man movie.
She's gonna get a bag for being, because they're not just gonna use her in one movie.
Yeah, exactly.
She's a huge name. They're gonna use her in a ton of movies.
Yeah.
Do you think she's gonna be the biggest thing that leave Stranger Things? Because I think Finn Wolfhard, he's gonna do great.
Yeah,
like,
Finn Wolfhard is gonna be. He's gonna do all right for himself.
Joe Keery, obviously, he's got Joe.
Good.
He's got and then he's doing other.
He's already doing great.
He's doing great.
Yeah.
And then you have Sadie Sink, because I don't see any of the rest of them besides Dustin. He's in some new movie with the kid from Goldberg.
Because Millie Bobby Brown, I think that's her peak.
That's her peak, yeah.
Yeah.
Because I mean, now everybody's just gonna see her as 11.
Yeah. Exactly.
I think Joe Keery did a great job of in that show, but also being like, oh, well, I also love music, because he's in this band, one of my favorite bands, just found out about, called Post Animal.
Okay.
Like, just found out he was in it.
Oh, nice.
And he's still in it.
Nice.
Sick. I didn't even know that. And then I heard Joe, and then I was like, oh, whoa, this is crazy.
Yeah.
He did a great job of like splitting his like time.
Yeah.
Like, he's like, okay, I'm in Stranger Things, but also music. And then same thing with Finn Wolfhard.
Yeah.
But Dustin, I think he's gonna. No, what's his name? Who's the black kid? What's his name?
Caleb.
Caleb.
Yeah.
Yes, Caleb.
I don't think he should be Miles Morales, personally.
You don't think so?
No, dude. Miles Morales is
Puerto
mixed.
Rican. Yeah, I forgot.
Yeah.
He could, because I see.
He might be good.
He's been in some good movies. Like Concrete Cowboy is pretty good.
Yeah.
And then he's in that one where his mom's abusive.
Yeah.
Another banger.
I haven't watched that one.
But again, do you think Sadie Sink's gonna be the biggest thing to leave Stranger Things? Because now she's secured that Disney money.
She might be, honestly. I think she's overrated, but she might be. Dude, I completely sidetracked from that.
We're now in the episode. We're now in the part of the episode we're just talking about. Really
I know.
Anything,
but
the movie news and stuff.
Recent watches, and we watched these together with the boys. But we watched Companion.
Oh yeah, fun movie.
I really liked that movie.
It was fun.
I thought it was really good.
It was really good, and I love the woman that plays in that.
Yeah,
I love her.
What's her name?
I don't know, but I love her.
Yeah, fair. But
I'd order that.
Dude, I love the premise of it, but like from the poster, you would like kind of like. You get the idea that it might be like a horror movie, but it really wasn't. Like, I wasn't scared at all the entire time.
I think horror movies have moved from being like scary like that to more of like a psychological thought. What scares you of like the future?
Yeah.
It's like where you don't really recognize it's a horror movie. It's just a psychological like action almost.
Mm-hmm.
But it was good. Watching with the guys,
really
that was fun.
I enjoyed that movie. And the acting was really fun, especially from like the characters that played like the companion.
Yeah. It would have been so funny if he had like 4 more companions.
Dude, what a fucking freak.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's funny because, I mean, realistically, like, society is probably going to move towards like that.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it might be a very
Well, who
accurate.
Knows, because those AI sites are now shutting down. Like Disney just canceled their investments into OpenAI, and Sora's shutting down.
Stop it. You're scaring me.
They're good for nothing. It's good for literally nothing. AI is not used full at all.
Hey, to be fair, it do give
head?
No. No,
You know what? I'm back on track with
it
AI.
does give some decent recipes for food. Just saying.
Oh yeah, I
That's
mean
about it.
it can be helpful with that, but like with creative things, no. It's just fucking dog shit. It's like a regurgitated stupid
Yeah,
bullshit.
it's slop. I hate it.
If you ask it to do anything that isn't like, hey, how much macros are in this? It's not good.
Yeah.
It's awful. And there's fucking dipshits in college, in high school that are using it to write their papers. Don't tell me you did that.
I'm kidding. I
Oh,
didn't.
thank God. I was like, dog, you paid
No,
so
dude, they
much
cracked
money.
down on that shit quick, dude.
I will say, I've used it for math. That's it. I don't use it for writing, but like math, I did not give a fuck. I will say now, I use that shit for math. I'm done with math.
Bro, I used photo math.
I use photo math too, but sometimes
that was what OGs
But then they
used to
started
use.
cracking down on photo math. They
Oh,
started
no.
swapping up the questions and the numbers. Like, fuck, shit.
Fuck.
AI. And I would go over to AI
Oh,
and be like, you got to help me. This is literally what you're made for, is computing things. And this
Yeah.
is math, please. It does do pretty good on math.
Yeah.
Creative shit, though. And it can't give head.
Dude, are there any movies, any new movies that came out just recently that you're looking forward to watching? Anything like that? Or shows? Dude, The Boys is coming out next week.
I'm not even caught up on The Boys. I've been.
Dude, I'm all
catching
caught up.
I'm caught up on Invincible though.
Yeah. I'm not caught up on Invincible,
Caught up
but
on
I've heard
Invincible.
really good things about the new season.
It's really good so far.
Nice.
I'm not caught up on The Boys. I'm probably 3 seasons behind on The Boys.
Yeah. I'm excited for this new season. It comes out on the 8th, I believe.
This
so
is
next
the last
Wednesday.
season we've talked about.
Yeah,
right?
last season. But they're probably gonna. Dude, it's funny because I saw this on TikTok. It's this guy. His name is Ethan on Everything. He also has like this other page on TikTok called Cage Side Conversations. Like he talks about MMA, but his original page where he talks about just movies, general like side guy stuff. He talks about how The Boys, they kind of became what they were spoofing. Right?
Yeah.
Because like it was commentary on like the superhero genre. How like not everything is like how it should be. Like how in reality, like if superheroes were real, they would be pieces of shit. But basically, like there's so many like now you have shows like Gen V. They're making an animated series based around like the Boys universe. They're also making like the old guard, like what's it called?
Soldier Boy.
Yeah,
right?
Void Rising. And it's about Soldier Boy and like the original like 7 team. But basically they became everything that they sought to destroy, like MCU, just branching out, doing spin-offs and shit like that.
Well, yeah, there's money to be made.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, like,
and that's the irony of that show, right? Of that universe.
Right, and that's the irony of them even making it. Like I think
because at first, like the first season,
get your bag, get your fucking bag. Like that, hey, get your fucking bag. But also at the end of the day, it's like I don't
hypocrites.
I don't know if you're really allowed to make fun of Marvel, like, because I know the writers and some of the directors would come out and talk shit about Marvel and DC, and it's like, hey, you're doing it now.
Hypocrites.
So you can't do that anymore. You can still make fun of yourselves. You can make fun of the genre, but now you are now branching out and making spin-offs and more money and all that shit. You know, it's just it's funny. It's just ironic and it's funny.
Yeah. It's ironic, it's hypocritical, but at the end of the day, I'm probably gonna watch.
Yeah, get your bag.
Yeah,
get your fucking bag. You think if I made something, I would hope if I were to make something, and it somehow became very successful, and they're like, hey, we want you to do it again in the same exact way. Here's a bigger bag.
I'm doing it.
I don't think I would. In my heart, I don't think I would, but I don't know because I've never been in that situation. I would think I'd have the integrity to be like, no.
Yeah,
I'm good. I'm going to make a new thing. But then they're like, hey, here's a big bag. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Because I've never had that bag in front of my face, man.
Pause.
What else have you been watching? Oh, I'm excited for. I'm excited for the Spider-Man movie. I haven't been excited about a superhero movie.
I'm excited
in a
for
minute.
that too. I'm looking forward to it for sure.
I'm hyped for it.
It's
I
definitely doing that thing that like what was it? What was the last movie? No Way Home. No, it is No Way Home.
No Way Home.
Yeah, Far From Home was the second one.
Yeah,
No Way Home.
Homecoming, Far From
It's
Home.
doing that thing like with the trailers too, where like it has like this wide frame and
Yeah, and
like
there's
some
secret
characters that
hidden
are
characters.
missing, and I'm just like,
Yeah, and I
we'll
mean,
see.
if you have Punisher, you
Yeah.
have to have Daredevil.
Yeah. I like that Punisher's in it.
I love
Yeah,
that. I
yeah.
love it.
Yeah, and they're making a Punisher
I love it.
special.
And I love it.
Yeah, and they're going full rated R on it, which is awesome. That's what Punisher should
Yeah,
be.
it's a one shot. It's gonna be sick.
Yeah, and John Bernthal is Punisher.
We're never getting a Blade movie.
We're never getting.
We're
a
never
Blade
getting a Dark Knight movie.
movie. It kind of sucks that we're never getting a Blade
Black
movie.
Knight movie. We're never gonna get a Ghost Rider.
I don't even think we're getting a second Shang-Chi movie.
No.
Yeah.
Is he even gonna be in Endgame?
No. No, he's not in it.
The fuck was
That kind
the
of
point of that
fucking
movie?
sucks. Me personally, I wasn't a huge fan of that movie. I thought like the first
I thought it was
two,
fun.
I thought like the first and second act were really good. Then when it got to like CGI slop, I was like, okay,
Yeah.
But I thought fuck.
I love
Shang-Chi.
Aquafina. I love Aquafina.
I hate her so much, dude. She's so
I
annoying.
fucking love Aquafina.
Yeah. My bad.
I need her to be the next fucking Black Panther. Aquafina as Black Panther would be sick.
Yeah. Ugh.
But Shang-Chi, the final act was like, I was
Yeah.
like, fuck, dude, it's just an evil version of you. We've seen this before. Awesome.
No,
but
his,
I did
his
like
dad was a solid
I did
villain,
like where it
though.
was like, his dad gave up. I did
Yeah.
like that. He's like, that's still my son.
Yeah. His dad is a cool villain, though.
Yeah.
He's one of the better villains in the MCU, and
Yeah.
we know they have a lot of trouble writing good villains.
Well, the problem is they have a lot of trouble finishing a fucking script and then
Yeah.
going and making a movie.
Mhm.
That's my biggest problem with Marvel
Yeah.
is finish your scripts. Like James Gunn has it correct. James Gunn didn't miss a single movie that he directed for Marvel.
Yeah.
Not a single fucking movie.
No.
Guardians 1, banger. Guardians 2, banger. Guardians 3, probably the best out of all three. From a story standpoint.
For me personally, I think the first one is the best one, but from like a personal character story,
Yeah.
third one is amazing.
Third one
is amazing.
Like, it's fucking amazing, and the script was finished.
Yeah. There, and like the biggest issue with MCU in general is they can never be satisfied with just having a like closed story, like character story, right?
Right.
They always are trying to like be like, see, we're connected with this other MCU movie, this other MCU characters.
You
in
know
this
what's a
movie.
good one, though?
Mm.
Thunderbolts. Did you watch Thunderbolts?
I haven't watched it.
That was fun. That was a good one. I really liked Thunderbolts.
Okay.
Florence Pugh. Shout out to her.
I'm indifferent to her.
I love her.
Yeah.
Midsummer.
Good actress though.
Midsummer's
Yeah.
fucking
Yeah.
great.
I haven't watched that one.
I think we talked about it a little bit long time ago. I wasn't the biggest A24 guy,
I remember.
and I
Yeah,
think it
remember
was
you
due
talked
to
me
me
about
kind of being a piece of shit. Like, I was like, I think they're movies made for fucking people who want to think that, that everything blah blah blah.
Yeah,
it has to be
artsy shit.
super.
Yeah.
It has to be artsy to be artsy instead of having a good thought. And then I watched Midsummer, and I was like, dude, I'm such a piece of shit. Dog.
You were like,
I
"This
was
is
like,
peak."
I was like, this is fucking peak. And then Hereditary is like, this is fucking peak, dog.
Yeah. Dude, good A24 movie.
Everything, everywhere, all at once.
I watched it. I wasn't.
Really, I loved it.
Dude, the wiener hands alone was
So
like
funny.
it grossed me out.
You literally have penis fingers.
What?
You literally have penis fingers.
Yeah, stay away from me. I know you're gonna suck on them.
Yeah, get a little Dorito
no,
dust
but,
on them.
An A24 movie I really like. Have you ever watched Green Room?
Green Room?
Yeah, Green Room.
Oh no, I don't.
It's
think
like this band that they go play it for like a neo-Nazi bar. And
Oh,
like, they
I've
find
heard
out
about
it's
it.
Yeah, it's a neo-Nazi bar, and they're like, fuck.
I've heard about this movie, and they have to
Yeah.
try to escape from.
Yeah,
inside
and
the
like just
bar.
it's like neo-Nazis versus a band.
Yeah.
pretty much. It's a like graphic movie.
I've
bro.
heard
It's
about it. I thought you were
good.
gonna say Green Knight, and I was like, that's a good movie.
I haven't watched that one, but I really want to watch it. See, speaking of Green Knight, who's the main actor in that movie? Dev Patel. Dev Patel.
Yeah.
I watched Lion recently. I watched it with my girlfriend. Lion is this story about this little kid from India, that like true story.
Mm-hmm.
He basically gets lost, like, and he ends up like somewhere really far from his village,
Right.
like, and becomes orphaned.
Okay.
Right, and then he gets adopted by an Australian family. And after a few years of living in Australia, he finally decides to go search for his mom, because like he remembers, like he doesn't remember the town
Yeah.
that he lives in. Like he kind of like knows the name of it, but he doesn't remember exactly where it is in India. So he just starts researching, like ends up like finding his family, dude. And like that movie, like I fucking I was tearing up, dude.
Really?
It's a really good movie. I think that one won best picture for the Oscars in 2016.
I've never even heard of this movie.
It's called Lion. It's really good. It's a really good movie. If you want to get in the feels, it's a good movie.
Lion.
Lion.
Lion. Napoleon.
No.
Lion.
Yeah.
What was it on?
I think it was on Netflix.
Okay.
I don't remember if I rented it or it was on Netflix, but if I didn't rent it, it was definitely on Netflix.
Okay, I'll have to give it a peep.
Dude, it's a really good, heartwarming movie. You feel really good at the end.
I'm seeing Super Mario Galaxy next week.
I want to watch that one, dude.
You want to come with us?
Yeah.
Come see it? Okay, well, I don't know what day we're watching it. I'll have to ask Cole.
Dude, like I've already heard that it's just kind of like a bunch of like nostalgia bait and shit like that. Where
Yeah.
I'm just like, dude, I don't care. Like,
Whatever.
As long as I have like a good time in the movies.
Yeah, I saw some reviews about it, and I was like, how are you guys hating it this much? It's a fucking cartoon movie, and it's literally made for brain dead children.
Yeah.
Like,
And I'm just like, dude, like I grew up on those games.
Yeah.
I love those games. I'm gonna enjoy it.
I thought that I hadn't watched the first Mario movie that came out in 2022.
Yeah.
I hadn't watched it until like maybe like a year after, and then I was like, oh, that was a banger. I was like, that was
it's
good.
fun.
That was a fun
It's
movie.
a fun one. Yeah.
Sonic movies, those are good too.
I haven't watched a single one.
Those
of
are
them, but
fun.
I've heard the third one is really good.
I have not seen the third one. I've seen the first two.
Okay, nice.
But my nephews, they keep me up to date.
Yeah.
They're like, dude,
And
Sonic.
Keanu Reeves is
Shadow.
Shadow. Yeah.
My nephews are like, dude, the Sonic, the fucking, you want to watch the
Yeah.
Knuckles TV show?
Dude,
And
I
was
like that.
Sure.
I like that Idris Elba is Knuckles.
Yeah,
I
it's
think
so
that's
fun.
such good casting.
And Jim Carrey is Eggman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what other movie. I want to go watch the drama.
I do too.
It looks really good. Dude, you should have just been like, dude, who do you think I am? Don't you know I have the biggest film podcast in the world?
You know, fuck them. We're gonna go see it. Fuck those
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah.
Pussies. Even though you're not gonna go see it with me, you're gonna go see it with Rosa.
Well,
But
yeah.
otherwise than that,
I mean, you can be a weird third wheel.
no, I'm not doing that again. I saw that with Marty Supreme with you.
Okay. My bad.
Fuck you.
Okay. Anyways, I feel like that's a good way to end the show.
You're a fucking pussy, and now I'm mad at you. I've been mad at you at the end of every single podcast.
What I do, bro? Damn.
You a bitch, and you gay.
Damn.
I think we should start. I think we need to start shouting out the Spotify more.
Yeah.
Because YouTube's fun. But
Yeah.
you can also watch this on Spotify.
Watch it on Spotify.
And YouTube. Watch it on
Let's
both.
get those numbers up.
Watch it 2 times.
Yeah.
There's Easter eggs in the background of these videos.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
subscribe.
There's weird messages like how I wear fucking shoes on the couch.
You're not
sometimes.
today.
Not today.
Not today.
Smell them. I'm kidding. Yeah.
Thank you guys for watching Inglorious Cast. I'm Chris.
I'm Jesus.
That's it.
Yeah. Like, subscribe, share with your mom, and share with a friend.